Welcome back to the battlefield, my warriors. This is Dark Son of Legend, playing Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3. Excuse me. When we last left off, I believe we just finished, what was it, Chapter 7, I think? With a boss battle against Kakuzu and Kingaku and Ginkaku and then the Gato statue. Now we're shifting views back to Naruto. Also, I kind of recorded a lot of videos without actually going back and looking at the videos themselves, and I feel like the last while I was sitting on my bed instead of my usual chair, I was a lot more quiet. What do you guys think? Post in the comments, but I think I was a little bit too quiet, so I'm here sitting in my chair again. Hopefully it's picking up my voice very well. I'll be going back and watching this particular video after I'm done recording it and seeing how I like it, you know, because I'm still trying to get that good balance, and I'm very much a perfectionist and also worry about doing good quality videos. Because when I was sitting on my bed, I felt like my dialogue and the dialogue of the characters were clashing, and I don't know if it's going to be feeling like it's clashing this time or if it has in the past more often. If it has, I'm sorry. I'm really trying here. If you guys have any advice, give it to me, because I'd appreciate it. Stuff.
I mean, there aren't any tricks I haven't already.
But yeah, so it irks me a little bit because I'm really trying to get that good balance there. But you know, I'll be looking back and seeing how I like the volume now. If I don't like it still, I'll probably try turning it up a notch or two.
Learning to lock fists with B is the shortcut to successful control. I could teach you the subtler tricks, but they'd be impossible for you. You need persistence and tenacity.
Yeah, Eight-Tails, you know me pretty well.
Then again, you're so friendly. Well, you're strange, Naruto. We've only been able to talk face to face like this for a short time, but you're not afraid of me at all.
Huh? Why would I be afraid of you?
Why?
You got more guts than a butcher shop, making friends with everyone and you don't stop.
Exactly. He's just like you.
Oh yeah.
Very well. To get back to the subject, I've already told you all the tricks. I can't give you any more advice.
If you and Ape both say so, then I guess it has to be true, but...
That's how it is. So sorry, kids. Anyway, now I gotta face off with you. Won't hold back, so you take me on, too. Get ready. Let's go already. It's time to battle. Yeah! Whoa, you didn't answer. That's not like you, Naruto. Yeah?
Right!
Alright, let's see. Our inventory looks good. Let's start this battle. Excuse me. I don't know if I sound awesome or not. I know I definitely don't sound nearly as excited as I did last episode. You know, because I just got up. Maybe I should stop trying to record when I first get up and I'm groggy and stuff, but I'm just really trying to get through this game, but I also want to give you guys good content, so maybe I really shouldn't do that. We'll see. Like I said, we get a lot of opportunities to use Naruto's tailed beast form here. Almost all of his battles from now on include him in this form, since not only is it his new form and they want to show it off, but also because since he's a main character, he gets main character status to the point where he can stay in this mode for a really long time.
What are you saying?
I only didn't finish it.
Naruto.
That didn't happen before. Let's try to finish him off. There we go. Good.
What is it?
Even though Killer Bee's awakening in Eight-Tails isn't nearly as overpowered as it was when it first appeared in Storm 2, it's still something to be reckoned with, so especially when a human is controlling it. So that's why I stepped in really quickly to finish it off, even though it wasn't a human. Like I said, even though the AI isn't as smart as I would like it in this game, it is smart enough to kick my butt sometimes. So, taking no chances, take no prisoners. Hold on, guys. I'm just doing a test here so I can look and see if my mic's picking me up. Okay, it looks like it's picking me up around the same amount that it was last night, which is kind of deceiving because it also said that it was picking me up around that same amount last night, whereas it usually says that anyway. But I was still a lot quieter on my other playthroughs last night, so I guess even being a little bit closer to my mic makes all the difference, even though the sound waves say that I'm being just as loud. So I don't really know. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's strange, but I've been feeling chakra smashing together all over the place. I can't figure it out.
It's just your imagination. Here, we're isolated from chakra, within and without, yo. If you're saying you can feel it, then that's a bad joke.
Like I told you, Naruto's tail beast form is extremely powerful. Not only being able to sense the chakra going on like that from such a far distance away, but let alone behind the waterfall, which really does separate you from sensing chakra outside. So, excuse me. So yeah, that's just how overpowered his tailed beast form really is.
Oh yeah. Now that you mention it, I do seem to remember something like that.
And for those of you that really aren't too familiar with Naruto, chakra is the force that they use to create jutsu, and it's also like a secondary lifeblood. Like obviously these people have blood, but if you run out of chakra, just like you run out of blood, then you die. You know, chakra in this thing is pretty much like a person's aura, you know, or you know, a person's feeling, you know, like, you know how when you meet a person they have a certain kind of feeling that goes along with them, or you probably don't say aura, but you know, like usually you can tell how a person is by meeting them, because they have a certain kind of feel that goes along with them, like a feeling that in your gut that you get. And that's kind of what the chakra is. And Naruto's tail beast form just really helps to sense it to the extreme. And even to sense things that people normally can't sense with their gut feeling either. So if that clears it up at all, I hope it did. I hope I didn't make it more confusing. So yeah. Excuse me. Another thing too is that my Elgato since the last 2 episodes seems to not be cutting out or anything like it has been, but I didn't get to review all the episodes because I recorded so much and I haven't been able to sit down and edit them or watch them all the way through. But I did watch like parts of 2 or 3 videos, and there was one again where the audio cuts out, like where I'm talking and the audio just spurts out and starts crackling and everything, and I need to cut it out, otherwise it's gonna get the audio timing all mixed up with the game gameplay. And I don't really know why that's happening. I mean, Elgato may not be completely cutting out on the recording anymore, at least not recently. Don't jinx me. But it's still cutting out my audio every once in a while, and that really didn't happen until just like a week or 2 ago, and it's happening a lot lately, so I really don't know.
That said, there are still
I already had to cut out the beginning of my legend mode fight of Naruto versus Sasuke boss battle because of that. I mean, when you start the video up, it just cuts into me like in the middle of saying like, okay, this is the Naruto Sasuke boss battle on legend mode, blah blah blah. So, did I just cut that? I don't know. I accidentally pressed the button. But, excuse me. So, yeah.
We'll contact
It's really
you.
annoying to me, and it's a problem. I really
is
have to
it?
look into it.
Iruka Sensei's acting strange somehow. Could it be?
What is it?
If there are creatures like that, I can take them down. Let me have a look at them myself.
Naruto! So, you sensed it in Sage mode.
How did we get all the way out here?
We can't hide it from him anymore.
Iruka Sensei!
The war. Madara has started it.
What do you mean? Why did you have to hide it from me when my friends are fighting and suffering?
Because this war is a war to protect you.
Me?
Madara is attacking with his full force to seize the Eight Tails and the Nine Tails. If he gets a hold of them, it will mean the end of the world. Protecting you is the key to the future. Everyone is putting their lives on the line for that. Naruto, you must fight yourself. You need to remain patient.
You might try to find meaning in death. But all there is pain. And unbearable hatred.
There's Vic Monogna. I think that's how you say his last name, Monogna. He does great work. He's better known for his role as playing the English voice of Edward Elric in Full Metal Alchemist. Really awesome work. One of my favorite voice actors, and even though I don't know too many voice actors by name, you know, I still do have other favorites. But he's pretty much one of the only ones I actually know by name.
Come on.
And it wasn't really that I looked it up, it was actually more that I was so interested in Full Metal Alchemist that I watched the extras on my DVDs and I found out what his name was and stuff, and it kind of stuck. So,
That's my role!
Naruto.
kind of like how I watched the extras on the Naruto DVDs and it kind of stuck with me who Naruto's voice actor was, Male Flanagan, and also Kakashi's voice actor, Dave Wittenberg. Excuse me.
You accepted
So,
me before
yeah.
anyone else did. You've been a mentor to me. So how can you only think about the Nine Tails? Why won't you trust what I say?
Naruto, Naruto.
He's gone. Fool. You fool.
You're Killer B, am I right?
Yeah, yo.
I have a favor to ask of you. Please watch over Naruto. He's like a little brother to me. He always has been. But I don't even have the power to protect him. I know it's a lot to ask, but it's all I can do for him. So please, I beg of you, take care of Naruto.
No. That's not how you ask a favor of the bee. If I'm gonna help, then bump fists with me.
Huh? Like this?
I got it. Fool. You fool.
Thank you.
I see. So it's you.
Can you really make a promise like this? You're supposed to keep watch over him, basically.
If this guy couldn't stop him, then nobody can. If you want to ask why, I saw that you're always in Naruto's heart, deep inside.
You saw me in Naruto's heart?
I don't know what you did for Naruto.
You did a very special
to
thing.
yo.
Iruka was actually Naruto's
Still is
first friend.
respected, though.
All the way back in
The things
episode 1,
Naruto got from you, he still treasures deep
Naruto was
inside.
still being picked on as
Even up
being
to
a demon
today.
child,
Your words are
including the
strength
adults.
that's
All
kept
pretty
him
much,
safe
actually, the
to
adults
this
were what
day.
spurred on the kids to pick on him, actually.
Don't
So,
worry about Naruto.
but one of his teachers that was alongside Iruka, Mizuki, actually tried using Naruto to steal an important scroll from the Hokage. And basically he tricked Naruto into saying, oh, if you take this scroll and you learn one jutsu of your choice out of it and you master it, then you can pass, because they took a test to try to pass out of the academy into being the first rank of ninja, which is Genin. And he failed because the test was making clones. Not shadow clones, clones, like illusionary ones. Shadow clones are pretty much... Well, actually, there's clones and then there's shadow clones, which are solid, like actual real copies. And then everything else, like water clones, whatever element you use for it, is actually physical too, but, you know, not flesh and blood physical. But anyway, so their test was to make clones. Naruto was horrible at it, so he failed, and that's why he decided to do this after Mizuki told him. And the jutsu he first found in there was a shadow clone jutsu, which he was a little bit worried about because he was horrible at clones, like just clones in general. And the shadow clone jutsu was actually a forbidden jutsu because it was in the scroll. Nobody else was supposed to know it, but he learned it in a very short time. And then Mizuki tried tricking him into taking the scroll. And after Iruka found them and tried to convince him otherwise, Mizuki played mind games by talking about how Naruto had the Nine Tails sealed inside of him, which was something Naruto didn't know up to that point. And Naruto ran away, convinced that Mizuki and Iruka both hated him and they were just trying to get the scroll for their own gain. Or at least kill Naruto. Kill him, so he ran away. And it turned out that where he had hid was right where Iruka clashed with Mizuki after a while. And neither of them knew he was there. And Iruka told Mizuki his true feelings about Naruto, about how he's a great kid and that he doesn't see him as the Nine Tails, but as the boy himself, you know, and all that kind of stuff. And it struck Naruto's heart pretty deeply there, and so he so that was pretty much when he first gained his first friend, Iruka, and ever since then he started slowly gaining more friends, little by little, becoming more and more powerful. So yeah, I'd say Iruka has a pretty big place. Iruka was the catalyst for everything that ever happened in the series.
I see. If we go to where that hatred is strongest...
That should be where the battle is.
All right. If that's the way it is, I'm down with it. I'll follow you all the way, and I won't quit.
Let's go!
Hold on, guys. Sorry if you guys heard that. I don't know how much you actually heard of that. I was putting the plug into my mic further because it looked like it was falling out, and as soon as I saw it, I figured, wait, you know what? Maybe that's what's cutting out my audio, but then again, I don't know for sure because the game, like the gameplay also spurts out. Like even though the recording is fine when I'm going through it, because I keep looking back at the recording constantly to make sure it's okay. But even though the recording was okay when it happened, when I go back and watch it, like not only does the audio spurt out, but like, you know, the gameplay goes like has little static lines come through it a little bit, and then like it just like spurts and cuts to wherever it's supposed to be, you know. And it's really stupid. First and only time that ever happened until before now was when I was doing Jack and Daxter. I was like doing episode 5, and it didn't actually do that. It didn't spurt the audio or the gameplay. All it did was really cut from like one point to like 5 seconds ahead, and it did mess up the audio timing with the game. But as soon as I cut that part out, it was fine. But you know, it was just a cut. It was almost like an editing cut, which it wasn't. Like it was just a malfunction with the recording, but it was almost like an editing cut. But whereas this, it's almost like you're losing signal or something like that, you know? I don't really know what's going on.
You've always been soft.
This is unusual, Ninetales. You don't usually try to talk to me. I understand that you must get lonely and want someone to talk to, but I'm busy right now. Can we do this later?
Do you really think you can take care of this war all by yourself? That's totally impossible, no matter how passionate you may be.
We can talk about that after the war's over. See ya.
If your friends are defeated, that will bring hatred into the world. Can you beat all of them before that happens? Even if you defeat the enemy, you will be taking on all their hatred. Do you seriously believe you can take all that? You will be consumed by that hatred, as Nagato Pain was. This war brings you closer to that fate.
How long will you keep underestimating me?
You don't understand. You're soft. The war has already begun. There must be many casualties by now, and much hatred. From the beginning, your comrade Sasuke has always been consumed by hatred. But was there ever anything you were able to do for him? Try to remember. I know you felt Sasuke's hatred even when you were young, when you were part of the same team. Even though you spent years with him, you could never get rid of Sasuke's hatred. On the contrary, his hatred actually grew. In other words, you can't rid anyone of their hatred, or take it on yourself.
So, are you done talking?
What did you say?
You think I should be paralyzed by fear and do nothing? That'd be just what you want, wouldn't it, Ninetales? Hey. You're the one who's soft.
Why are you so confident when you can't even save Sasuke?
Because if you doubt what you've decided, it's all over. I'll handle Sasuke somehow, and I'll handle this war somehow.
You little... You little dwarf. You've gotten pretty defiant, haven't you?
You know, Ninetales, someday, I want to do something about the hatred that's inside you, too. I know you've made me suffer a lot, but I know that it doesn't feel good to be manipulated by hatred.
Are you a fool? I am the Ninetales. I haven't fallen so low that I'm on the same level as a dwarf. Hatred is what I am made of.
Then that's okay. After all, I'm not a dwarf, and you're a worthy challenge. See ya. No, wait.
What is it?
Nothing. I wasn't talking to you. Old Man B, let's hurry up and get to the battlefield!
Excuse me. Alright, so I kind of started that cutscene without looking at the time, and it's like already 25 minutes. Sorry about that. I was planning on only making it like 15 at most anyway. But yeah, so I'll end the video here. Thanks for watching, guys. If you liked the video, leave a comment, like, and subscribe. Hopefully the video's alright. Hopefully most of them are. Because of the videos I only recently recorded, I mean, I only watched, like I said, like parts of like 3 of them, and only one of them so far had that happen. So hopefully it's not very often, but still I'd like to get to the point where that doesn't happen anytime, because, you know, I don't really ever see that happening with people on YouTube. If a good video, well, you know, a good videos has a lot going for it. But what I meant to say is that if you're a good recorder, a good YouTuber, then you're trying to make sure everything goes as planned, and nothing really goes wrong. So, but anyway, so yeah, all that good stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time.